If you were to link yourself to any cartoon, Helen, who would it be and why?
Any cartoon character?
Yeah.
Oh, you know the paedophile Oakleaf? What's his name? Okie Doke. Him.
What?
Yeah.
Who's Okie Doke?
Okie Doke. Remember Okie Doke?
No.
He was like, I love how Finn's immediately looking it up. I'm 31. I'm the same age as you guys, well, apart from Dan.
Paedophile Oakleaf.
That's just
Look, him.
Oh, him!
So he is, right.
Oh my.
Here's the
That's
problem.
a blast from the past, isn't
He's
it?
an adult because he owns his own oak tree house, but he would go around the town and just hang out with all the children, but not the adults. And I've got a very childlike mind, so I feel like I'm okie doke, but without the touching.
By the way, if this was from 10 years earlier and I'd have had this memory, Pinky in the Brain would be fucking murdering me now. What the fuck kind of pedo tree is that?
Biggest paedophile in cartoon history is him.
Him from the Powerpuff Girls.
Wait, I never watched the Powerpuff Girls.
Why?
Like, never actually properly watched. I know it's like
Were you
Buttercup
intimidated by
Blossom
them?
and like, no, just for feminism reasons I didn't watch
Why?
it.
What's the feminism? They're superheroes.
Are they?
Yeah, they go
One of
around
them just-
beating the shit out of this cunt.
Yeah. And all the bad guys are bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo.
It's actually a very, very, very forward-thinking... It's actually a big part of the feminist movement. It's done more for women than you'll ever do.
I think by being here in this studio, I am doing a lot for women.
No, you're doing a lot for us, actually.
Making you guys look slightly okay by actually being here. You're welcome. It's God's work.
3rd and 4.
I watched that clip of Finn doing the Have a Word roast, and he was like, "Oh, there's no women here. That's because Ishan's here, and he makes them uncomfortable." It was just so beautifully done.
Oh my God.
Very
Said
special.
of that roast,
But
that can't go
Okie Doke,
publicly.
or like a Disney princess, or like like Cinderella or Sleeping Beauty.
What
Like
Disney princess?
probably one of the ones that fainted a lot, like the ones that were like always sleeping when the prince came and made
Do
out
you
with
faint a
them.
lot? Do you have
No,
faint?
but I want to. It's like a dream of mine.
It's a dream of yours to faint.
To be someone that's like constantly like swooning and falling over, and guys just like picking me up, like, oh my God, you weigh nothing, like
Wow, yeah.
that. Yeah.
So you want men to approach you while you're asleep?
Ideally, yeah. In an ideal world,
Your
I'd make a
feminism
better
has come a
first.
long way. It's gone full circle. I don't watch the Powerpuff Girls. I'm too busy swooning.
No, but the coolest girls at our school were the ones that would faint. And all, because like the sexiest thing that a guy could do when you were a teenager was to take off his jacket and put it around a woman who was quote unquote sick.
Yeah.
Hello? Like,
Yeah.
don't all look at.
Yeah, but only the really fit girls.
Yeah, like the people that played like centre winger to the sluts. The ones that play in the middle of the court at netball who are just pivoting.
Certain girls swoon and faint, and everyone's like, "Fucking hell, they're on the floor." Nightmare.
Have they not got their own jackets?
No, we've got to be cold, so then you can save us.
Oh, I get it.
Have you not noticed that girls do that? Like you've never done dating. I've got on dates with girls in like the winter and they turn up with no jackets on.
Yeah.
And I immediately go, oh, well, I'm going to be fucking freezing.
Yeah,
Bring
and we do
two
it on
jackets.
purpose. It's
Bring
all
two
manipulative.
Yeah. You don't look fucking mental. Turn up on the first
Have
date.
two jackets
Two
on.
coats on. It's fucking freezing enough. Don't know why you haven't got one on. I've got two on.
But would you be offended if you had two jackets on and gave one to you?
It's just automatically going to be frightening as a woman if you go on a date with a guy with two coats on, because you're like, what's he preparing for?
What does he
Are we
need that
going
many
to the
pockets
woods?
for?
Yeah. Where are we going after this?
Yeah, you're gonna
It
look a cunt as well as she turns up in a coat. Fucking hell. I've overthought this.
Ooh, it's a bit warm in here.
Also, for fatter girls like me, it's always going to be awkward because you could give me your jacket. The chances of me getting into it, slim. Like, I will rip those seams. And that is very humbling.
Rip away.
Like, if you do a fake feint, which I've done. So, like, last time I faked a feint, I did a slut drop and I couldn't get back up. So, you know when you're like, it's easier just to lie and say I blacked out because it might be sexier. So I did that and then I was on the floor and then this guy came over to try and help me up and I was like, I'm fucking in. But he had to get his mate to help pull me up because I was like, like tits out and everything. And then he gave me his jacket and just fucking ripped it. And it's just sort of like, that's home time. You know what I mean? Like, it's over.
Imagine if Steve and Helen went on a date.
I would break him in two. No way.
Steve's jacket.
Just incredible hulked off the scene. Just stay on your shoulder.
Right. And guys don't love that. Like, in general, guys do not want to be like carried out by the woman.
No.
It's toxic. But
Yeah, it is toxic, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not.
And also, women don't want you to bring two coats. Women think they want men who are like organised, but what they actually want is men who are willing to sacrifice for them. So giving the coat is like, look, I'll be cold. Look how hard my nipples are. And she doesn't know that my nipples are always hard.
Do you know, real Rowe?
Do you say that?
What?
Do you say that when you give it to her?
No, you just hint at it. You just give it and go.
For them?
Subliminally. You know, like,
And we love it. We love it.
Do you have a top on?
What?
Do you have a top on?
Yeah, but like, look.
All right.
No, he has a
Ooh.
jacket
Oh,
with
fuck.
laces, yeah.
Are you always that
I'm
erect?
permanently erect. Nipples.
The corner of Carlsberg's popping.
What?
The corner of the Carlsberg.
Have you ever done that thing where you lick your nipple and you blow on it and it like wrinkles up around it?
We don't have the same.
If he
nipples.
said yes,
Oh, then
now,
I don't either. Me neither then. Yeah. Me
Do you have
neither.
cameras in my apartment?
Have you
What
ever,
a weirdly specific question for someone who isn't supposed to know about this.
Adam's always asking for ice cubes.
I have tried to lick my own nipples before, but my tongue won't reach.
Can you, I can do it.
Can you?
Yeah, well, it's a big tip,
like-
so.
Best episode.
Yeah,
for
well,
ages.
I've got a better rack than you.
Steve, get your coat.
Give me your coat. Give me your foot. I'm freezing. I'm so cold. I'm gonna faint.
She's cold, Steve.
I don't know what you haven't told me what Disney princess you're going to be.
One of the ones that's always sleeping, like Sleeping Beauty or Snow White or something.
Would you dress up as them?
Yeah, probably.
Go clubbing.
Not clubbing. No.
Clubbing.
I wouldn't go clubbing as a
With
Disney
Steve
princess.
McManaman.
No, because I'm aware of how that like a fat 31-year-old woman walking around as Snow White. That's weird, right?
No.
But you're only asking this because you know my dream is to go to Disney World dressed as a princess and walk around as a princess.
Shoehorn fucking Reigler.
I think that would have worked. She threw him under the bus there.
Oh my
He was
God.
doing all right.
It was
Helen,
good.
have you got any Disney-related dreams? Cut that bit out. Helen, have you got any like Disney fantasies?
Right, so my main career
all set
goal
up. I had it
is
set
to
up.
voice a Disney princess.
Right.
Because I feel like there's been no actual British ones, or if they won't do a princess that's British, I will do like voice translation to British English instead of American English for each of the princesses that have gone so far, because then I could officially be a Disney princess. And I want to go to Disney World dressed as a princess, but I saved up and I went to Euro Disney with some friends I used to work in a cafe with, stayed at the Toy Story Hotel. It was fucking amazing.
The best one, by the way.
Thank you, Hotel Cheyenne.
I know, I just meant Toy Story was the best one.
Oh, but we're not talking about the same thing then. And it's okay. Don't be embarrassed, but don't join in. And
That's the name of this podcast.
did I do good?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, good.
God, this has been so good so far. I've said so little. I've enjoyed it so much.
And then I walk around Disneyland just as a princess, and like everyone's like freaking out, and all the kids are like screaming, and then like all the the Instagram account Dads at Disney, so it's just dilfs at Disneyland, just taking pictures of their kids.
Can I just
Yes.
ask you a question just at this stage?
Yes.
So when you say the kids are all screaming and freaking out in a good way, they're
in a
excited.
good way? Yeah.
So you think the kids are going to be so surprised to see a Disney princess at Disneyland that they can't control their emotions?
Yes.
You don't think there's other people there dressed like that and like being paid by the hour?
Yeah, but they're really standoffish. Like I met Snow White at Euro Disney a couple of years ago, and she was like,
Do you
Right.
think that might be because you're an adult woman and not a child?
Yeah. Also,
there's a good argument for it being weird that I was in a queue with a million like parents with their kids, and it was me and 3 of my friends who were like just turned 30, and we were like, oh my God, it's Snow White.
You know what it's like? It's like when we go to the stripper and ask the stripper for their real name. You could have just asked Snow White for their real name and broke the fourth wall.
You can't, they have to stay in character.
Even with a grown adult.
Yes, they have to stay in character.
Yeah, they can't. You can't just
can't be
catch
like,
fucking Goofy on his smoke break, hod.
All the time.
You can't smoke in costume, full stop.
If they take
That's why I want to go so I can just be puffing away as Cinderella, like, gather around me, let me tell you something about the clit. Like, just in the smoking area outside of Space Mountain. And then just have children all around me, like, let me tell you something about the prince. Like,
If you went, do you smoke?
yeah, I smoke.
Like, if you went dressed as a Disney princess,
Yes,
now, which
yeah.
is fine, isn't it? You're allowed to do that.
No, you can't. It's illegal.
What?
At Disney World and Disney, I feel like I've been so clear about this. At Disney World and Disneyland, you cannot go as an adult woman dressed as a princess
Why?
because the kids might get confused.
Yeah.
And you are not doing the ethically Disney stuff. You're not on brand.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Which is bullshit because I would be on brand as a Disney
Also,
princess.
What if you went as
it's
a-
an absolute lady paedophile move to turn up at 31 dressed as Moana, innit? It's
But I wouldn't go as Moana, would I?
Why
There's a
not?
racial element there, and that makes it really awkward.
You would be a bad Moana.
I'd be a terrible Moana.
Make way, make way.
Moana, it's time you knew. The village of Motunui is all you need.
The kids are like,
Can you feel
the kids
the
are
love?
like, that's a different film.
That was really good though.
was, wasn't it?
That was beautiful. Oh my God. Have you seen 9/11 the musical? what's it called? Come From Away. You would
Yes.
love it.
Yes. I mean,
so good. It's
yes,
so beautiful.
I have. It's fantastic, isn't it? I don't think they like it being called 9/11 the musical. I
know,
think
but I was
they chose a title very deliberately, so
That's
that
the
people
go in
didn't.
the shop on, isn't it?
What?
That's the go in the shop.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So
Welcome to the rock. If you come from away, you probably understand about a half of what we say. They say no man's an island, but an island makes a man. Especially when one comes from one like Newfoundland. Welcome to the rock.
Do you know you're not allowed to dress as that at Disney either? No,
They just
as
wear
an
normal
adult.
clothes. They wouldn't even know.
They're just not allowed. You're not allowed to dress as 9/11 the musical. Even if you're twins.
A big plate.